My name's Jenna Rothwell and I am the author of the new picture book, children's picture book, Ben the Outside Dog. Now this is Ben here. He is an Australian Kelpie, a working farm dog. It's actually based on a true Ben. Ben is my partner's family's farm dog, so these are his real adventures, so this is very close to my heart. It's 2 books in one. First of all, you get to read Ben the farm dog, all his adventures during the day. So you get to see how he helps his master on the farm during the day, feeding the animals and all the other activities that he has to do. Then you flip it over and then you get to read about all of Ben's adventures at night. And as you can see, there is a sneaky little Mr. Fox there. And this is called Ben and the Fox. So hopefully you get to see Ben save the chickens and the animals from Mr. Fox. Fingers crossed. Now, it is illustrated by Boris Silvestri, who's done some wonderful illustrations, and it's written by me, Jenna Rothwell. So let's see here at the beginning. Ben is an outside dog, so he has to stay outside all the time. So this is a really good lesson in responsibility, to see what adventures he has to get up to look after all the animals all the time, even though he does wish he could come inside to the farmhouse like Millie the inside dog. But let's meet her. Let's see what happens first with Ben the farm dog. What does Ben get up to during the day? Now there's lots of animals in this book, so if you want to do the animal noises as you go along, then please do. At the alarm of the rooster crowing on Cownley Farm, Ben the black Kelpie dog is up and ready for a day's work, barking to wake up his master. Do you know what noise a crow makes? Oh! I bet you can do a better one than me. Excited bark. Come on, Dad, it's time to get up. There's lots to do this morning. He's scrapping on the door. Can you do scrapping on the door like Ben trying to wake up his master? Come on, Dad. Ben is the outside dog, and it's always busy in the mornings when working on the farm. The master and Ben have all the animals to feed. The chooks, the pigs, the cows and the horses. First, the master and Ben feed Mavis the horse. Soft bark. Good morning, Mavis. What noise does a horse make? Neigh. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, master. Thank you. Neigh. Next, the master and Ben walk over to the pigsty. Soft bark. Good morning, Mrs. Pig and Piglets. Here's your breakfast. What noise does a pig make? Oink, oink. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, master. Thanks. Oink, oink. Then there are the chickens to feed in the chicken pen. Soft bark. Good morning, chooks. It's breakfast time. Cluck, cluck. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, master. Thank you. Millie, the inside dog, has been let out by her mum, the master's wife, to stretch her legs. The mum's opened the door. Look, she's bolted right out. Ben's soft bark. Good morning, Millie. Are you helping this morning? Millie's soft yap. Good morning, Ben. Oh, yes, I love riding on the tractor. She wants to have a go on the red tractor over here. Ben loud bark. Be careful the cows don't stand on you, Millie. You're only small. Millie yap. I will be, Ben. Ben wants to look after Millie on the farm because these cows wouldn't recognise her as a dog. They might stand on her. Good boy, Ben. Ben's soft bark. Good morning, cows. What noise does a cow make? Moo. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, master. Thanks for the hay. Moo. The master heads inside the house with Millie for their breakfast. And it's time for Ben to have a well-deserved break. Ben eats and drinks the fresh food and water the master's wife has put in his meal tray and drinking bowl. And then he rests on the porch. The sun is up and it's getting warm too. Ben sits up He puts his ears up like this. Ben sits up and starts barking as a visiting stranger drives along the road to the farmhouse. Growl, bark. There's a stranger outside. Bark, bark, bark. Millie, tell Mum. Bark. There's a stranger. Who could it be? Millie, who is watching from the window inside the house, yaps. Mum, Dad, there's a stranger outside. Yap, 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 yap. Mum, thank you, Millie. Thank you, Ben. Ben investigates the car. Can you investigate the car like Ben would? He sniffs around it. What's this? The stranger who steps out of the car is Mr. Davidson from down the road. He has driven a different car today, so Ben didn't recognise the engine noise. Ben bark. Don't worry, Millie. It's only Mr. Davidson. Millie yap. Phew! It's Mr. Davidson, Mum. Yap. Hello, Mr. Davidson. Look, he feels a bit silly because he didn't recognise the car. Normally he would, but he drove a different one today. During the day, Ben and his master attend to the jobs that need doing on Townley Farm. The master and Ben check that the fences are secure near the dam. Ben sees Mrs. Duck and her new little ducklings having an afternoon swim. Ben hasn't seen the ducklings before. Ben barking gently. Hello, Mrs. Duck, and hello, ducklings. It's very nice to meet you. Soft bark. Mrs. Duck. Quack. Hello, Ben. Oh, you must be hot running around the farm in this heat. Why don't you come in and join us for a swim? Don't be scared, little ducklings. Ben is the outside dog, and he protects us from any danger on the farm. Quack. Ben bark. Thanks, Mrs. Duck. I will. It has been a very busy day, and it is very hot. A swim will cool me down. Bark, and he jumps in the water. As the sun is setting, Ben and his master head back to the house after a long, hard day's work. Ben happily tucks into his delicious tea and then takes a rest in his bed because soon his night duties will begin, and it can get very busy when night falls for an outside dog. So that's the adventures of Ben during the day. And here you can see you flip the book over for Ben's nighttime adventures. So let's do that. Ben and the Fox. Well, let's have a look. Who's Ben going to meet now? Night has fallen. Ben looks up at the sky and thinks that the moon and the stars really do look pretty. Except for a few birds talking in the trees, all has gone quiet on Townley Farm. Ben sometimes looks at Millie, the inside dog, through the windows and wishes he was in there by the fire with Mum and Dad too. Aww. Sometimes he gets jealous and a little bit sad that he is not with them all inside. It can get lonely on the porch in his bed when everyone goes to sleep in the house. But Ben knows he has the most important job on the farm to do when they all go to bed. He has to protect the family and the farm animals. Ben becomes the guard dog. Can you become a guard dog too? Ben, da, 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 da. Let's see what happens. Even though Ben is sleeping, he still keeps alert for strange sounds. They could mean that there is an intruder. What's that? Ben springs to his feet, his ears up like this, and runs towards the noise. Can you run towards the noise like Ben? Looking up into the distance, he can see red, orange fur and a white-tipped tail. Who does he spy? Mr. Fox. Angry bark. Go away, Mr. Fox. You are not getting any of your chooks for your tea. Leave now. Angry bark. Mr. Fox yelps. Scream bark. You win this round, but I will get one of those delicious chickens next time, outside dog. Growl. Warning bark. We'll see about that, Mr. Fox. Bark. Can you do a warning bark, like Ben trying to chase the fox away and be really angry? Bark, 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 bark. Ben runs to the chook pen. Oh no, run, run, run. Oh, do you think all the chickens are all right? Bark. Is everyone okay, Mrs. Hen? Oh no, did the fox get the chickens? Cluck, cluck. Yes, thanks to you, Ben. Phew. Ben bark. You're welcome, Mrs. Hen. It's my job to protect you. Good night, all. Ben runs to the dam to find out if Mrs. Duck and the ducklings are okay. Quick, run over to the ducks, let's see if they're okay. Ben bark. Mrs. Duck, Mr. Fox didn't find you or the ducklings, did he? Mrs. Duck. Quack. Mr. Fox didn't find us, luckily. I told everyone to stay very quiet so he couldn't hear us. I don't think Mr. Fox knows about my little ducklings yet. Thank goodness. Thank you for scaring him away, Ben, and saving my ducklings. Quack. Look, she's told them to stay here in the weeds. Look, they're all hidden, so Mr. Fox didn't see them. Ben bark. It is my job to look after you, Mrs. Duck. You are very welcome. Go to sleep now. I don't think Mr. Fox will be disturbing us again tonight. Phew. Ben walks past Mavis the horse. Nay! Are Mrs. Hen, the chooks, and Mrs. Duck okay, Ben? Soft bark. All is well, thank you, Mavis. Good night. Nay! Well done, Ben. Mr. Fox will never be able to outfox you. Good night. Now for some sleep, before it all starts again. As Ben rests in his bed on the veranda underneath his parents' bedroom window, he hears his master say, "Good boy, Ben, good boy." Ben whimpers softly in contentment and falls asleep happily. It's a tough job being an outside dog, but Ben loves it. And that was Ben and the Fox. Now, I do hope you enjoyed Ben the Outside Dog's adventures there. The 2 books in one, the flip book of Ben the Farm Dog and Ben and the Fox. If you did, then please leave us a comment below. Say good day, say hello to both me and Ben. You can follow us on Twitter. My Twitter is @JennaRothwell. And you can follow Ben as well, @Ben the Outside Dog. I am available for author workshops at primary schools and at nurseries, and we can tailor that to your requirements with puppets, songs and music. It's really lots and lots of fun, and you can see all of the reviews from some of my previous school visits on my website, which is www.jennarothwell.com, and there you can find all the details of my workshops as well, and you can get in contact. Well, thank you for listening, and we both look forward to hearing from you. Thanks. Bye.